Let's head over to Kentucky. A man is in the Warren County Regional Jail and being charged with 10 counts of distribution of matter portraying a minor in a sexual performance after the Kentucky State Police Electronic Crime Branch's investigation resulted in a search warrant at a residence in Bowling Green on Tuesday. The equipment used to facilitate the crime was seized and taken to the Kentucky State Police Forensic Laboratory for examination, and that investigation, of course, is still ongoing. Briar McCain William Scott, a 25-year-old, that's right, Briar McCain William Scott was arrested on charges related to child sexual abuse material. Scott was arrested as the result of the undercover Internet Crimes Against Children's investigation. The Kentucky State Police's Electronic Crime Branch began that investigation, and they all work together on this stuff. You think you can hide, Chomo? You can't. You will be found. They discovered that suspect was sharing images of child sexual exploitation as well as possessing over hundreds of them. Well, it's time to say, see ya, Chomo. The Bowling Green Police Department has arrested a man in connection with child exploitation charges following an investigation triggered by a cyber tip, of course received from the Internet Crimes Against Children's Task Force. Detectives received the tip March 14th, which contained 49 confirmed images of child sexual abuse material. The tip provided crucial electronic information leading investigators to the residence of this Chomo, William J. Strott, a 51-year-old. And on Tuesday, detectives conducted an interview with Strott at his address. He later went to the Bowling Green Police Department headquarters to be interviewed. During that interrogation, it was revealed that Strott had accessed and viewed the illicit images in his electronic devices. All the images were obscene and included sexually obscene material of children between 7 and 10 years old, according to the arrest citation. That's right, he was arrested. In response, detectives executed a search warrant and seized all electronic devices found within Strott's residence. The evidence collected during the operation led to the charges against him. Strott was subsequently taken into custody and booked into the Warren County Regional Jail, and he now faces a total of 20 counts of possessing matter portraying a sexual performance by a minor under the age of 12. Police said Strott could face more charges related to other images they found on his devices. He told them a computer likely has more child sexual abuse material on it, and detectives are working to obtain that laptop from his residence. Let's go over to Perry County, Pennsylvania. The Newport police arrested Jeremy Paul Baum on March 20th for alleged and unlawful contact with a minor and sexual abuse of multiple children. A police investigation revealed that Baum had been in contact with multiple other male and female juveniles that have since reported accounts of sexual assault to the Pennsylvania State Police in Newport. Police encouraged those with information on Baum to contact the department as he's still racking up charges right and left. I mean, this guy's pretty sick. So if you recognize this guy and you got kids, ask your children. Now over to Illinois for this little egg-headed chomo here. The Rockford police arrested Robert Marshall, a 48-year-old, for aggravated sexual abuse of a child. Police said they were made aware of the allegations about Marshall on January 7th of this year. When asked by the police, the victim identified Marshall. According to the authorities, the suspect has previously been convicted of aggravated criminal sexual abuse of a child under 13 and 2 counts of predatory criminal sexual assault back in 2011. But he's probably been out a good couple years. I don't know why they just don't give these guys 25 to life and they'll never do it again, right? Well, they will if they ever get out, obviously. Look at this guy. Well, meanwhile, Marshall is being charged with the 1 count of aggravated sexual abuse of a victim under the age of 13. See ya, egg-headed chomo. David Matthew Newman, 49-year-old, was charged with 3 counts of possession of child sexual abuse material back in June of 2020. The Texas Department of Public Safety Internet Crimes Against Children's Division received information about a Yahoo account that was storing the explicit images in its server. Google reported the photos to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, who traced that account back to Newman according to the affidavit. On the iCloud account, there was encrypted files with explicit images of a child under the age of 5, that affidavit said. Police then say it matched Newman's email and phone number listed on that account. And when the police arrested Newman, they seized his laptop, his cell phone, couple computers, where at least 3 additional explicit more images of children were found. According to the affidavit, there was also a number of pornographic websites with videos of teenagers in Newman's search history. The court case lasted about a year and a half, and Newman ended up striking a deal and pled guilty to a charge of possession of child sexual abuse materials and was given 10 years of probation. Well, do you think he could handle it? He didn't. He messed it all up, and guess who he ended up going in front of for his sentencing? None other than Judge Stephanie Boyd. And I've got that case right here. Let's go check it out.
Texas versus David Matthew Newman. Can I have parties approach for the record?
Miranda Carrillo for the state.
Patrick Valentine for David Newman.
And are you David Newman?
Yes,
Are both parties ready to proceed on this motion to revoke?
State is ready.
this is correct.
All right, Mr. Newman, I'm showing you what's entitled motion to revoke community supervision and First Amendment motion to revoke community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same David Matthew Newman who was placed on community supervision in 2021 CR 0689 for the offense of possession of child pornography on February 1st, 2022 for a term of 10 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
Yes, the state is proceeding under the original motion to revoke condition number 13B on or about the 6th day of September 2022 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, David Matthew Newman, did then and there fail to comply with the instructions of the Bexar County Community Supervision and Corrections Department sex offender program, and that the defendant failed to comply with the instructions of Lone Star Offender Treatment Program, his court-ordered sex offender treatment program, and that the defendant was suspended from sex offender treatment for failing to abide by treatment program rules in violation of condition 13B.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, ma'am.
State?
In condition 13H, on or about the 12th day of September 2022 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, David Matthew Newman, did then and there fail to comply with the instructions of the Bexar County Community Supervisions and Corrections Department sex offender program, and that the defendant was in possession of pornographic materials in violation of condition 13H.
How do you plead to that? True or not true? State?
And lastly, the state is proceeding under condition 16 on or about the 21st day of September 2022 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, David Matthew Newman, failed to comply with Chapter 62 requirements in violation of condition 16.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, ma'am.
The state's waiving the remainder, Your Honor.
Any objections to the state's waivers?
No objection, Judge.
Did you understand by pleading true to violations 13B, 13H, and 16, the court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you to 10 years in the prison, and up to a $1,500 fine? Did you understand?
I understand.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to 13B, 13H, and 16?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find 13B, 13H, and 16 true. Is there an agreement?
There is an agreement, Your Honor.
And what is the agreement?
Revocation and a sentence of 6 years TDC.
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right. With regards to allegation number 16, is that child or is that a different type of pornography?
That is non-contraband pornography, not child pornography.
Okay. Adult pornography?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right. The court is going to grant the motion, revoke you, sentence you to 8 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's a $1,500 fine. Time and money will run concurrent. There to be Chapter 62 registration. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You have a limited right to appeal, and that's as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on community supervision. Do you understand? All right. Good luck to you.
Good.
Yes.
The deal was for 6 years, and I believe you announced 8. Is that?
Yes. I'm not calling that plea.
No.
Okay. Thank you.
Right, and you're right. It's a step in the right direction.
When a child experiences trauma, they can be stripped of their ability to imagine. But imagination is colors. All the colors. Imagination is freedom and whatever you want it to be. But a child without imagination is not a child at all. Will you help defend our right to imagine?